All right, Shalom. First and foremost, like all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Karkadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone and call sincere acting about their questions, truth, and sincerity. Once again, this brother Bernie from GMS, Wisconsin. And just wanted to go into a quick lesson. Hey, the Most High, He got His elect. The Most High gonna take care of His elect. So, although we go through our daily tests, our weekly, whatever, it may be, our trials, tribulations, hey, the Most High got His elect. If you be of that number, you constantly pushing this work and doing the work and truth and sincerity, hey, the Most High got you, But without further ado, I'm going to dive right into the scripture, and this is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 9. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and I have called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant. I have chosen thee I have chosen thee and not cast thee away. So hey, the Most High, has the elect that He has chosen. Let me get a quick precept. It says, Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, because we know that ultimately this thing is for the elect. This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom and Gomorrah. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, committing all manner of wickedness, primarily, like the sodomy, the LGBTQA, following after the ways of the society, like we're in Babylon right now, you don't want to be a part of that society. And except the Lord had left a small remnant, and we didn't like the rest of them, because through the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the Most High gave the word to them, and in turn they passed it on to us. But so like going back to Isaiah 41 at 9, saying, Thou have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and the chief men thereof, is talking about the elites, these other nations, primarily Esau, because Esau is the number one oppressionist. To prove that, so like it. This is this is Lamentations chapter 1, verse 9. It's like Lamentations chapter 1, verse 4 or verse 5. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. The Lord had afflicted her with the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are going into captivity before their enemy. And who is our enemy? Our enemy being Esau, the chief, the main one oppressing us in this time, the one we are currently in captivity under, it says her adversaries, and her is talking about Israel. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper, and they prosper against us. They got somewhat jurisdiction on what we can do in this society. And the Lord had afflicted her with the multitude of her transgressions. So the Lord is afflicting us because of our transgression, because we kept not the law, statutes, and commandments. And her children are going into captivity. So that's the reason why you seeing Esau, not Esau, you seeing Jake get killed, chopped down in the streets, because they kept not the law, statutes, and commandments. For all of her daughters, it's like for all the daughters of Zion, all her beauty is departed, and her princes are become like the hare, like the harts that findeth no pasture, and they are gone without strength before thy pursuer. So ultimately, like I say, our enemies are the chief. Israel, because they kept not the law, statutes, and commandments, that the Lord scattered us, throughout all four corners of the earth. And now He's saying He's going to gather back the elect, which I'm going to get back to in Isaiah 41. Going back to Isaiah 41:9, it says, "Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away." So also we know that the elect, the Lord not going to cast the elect away. The Lord going to take care of His own. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. It says, "The remnant shall return." Who is that remnant? The remnant is the elect. That the small number. Was that Matthew 24:31? Many are called, but few are chosen. It says, verse 21. It says, "The remnant shall return, the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, unto Yahweh." So that small remnant, the elect, all right, they gonna return unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, "For thy people," for it's like it. Verse 22, "Though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea," because Israel great in number, "yet a remnant thereof shall return." So everybody, all of Israel, not gonna return. "And thou shalt be slackened, and thou shalt consume the decree, and shall overflow with righteousness." To prove that everybody, all of Israel, not going to be delivered. Well, it's like not all of Israel is not that. It's not talking about that small remnant. Salakia. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. It said, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the third shall be left therein." That's talking about the elect. The elect gonna be left therein. The 1/3, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall be called," it's like it, "and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, I am thy," it's like, "and thou shalt say, it's like, they shall say, the Lord is my power." Yahweh is my power. So like I said, ultimately, it's talking about that 1/3, the elect, the remnant. So let me go back to Isaiah 41. And I don't want to make this too long. So Isaiah 41. And now I read that again. It says, "For thou have taken thee from the ends of the earth, and I have called thee from amongst the chief men, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away." So the Lord not casting away the elect. It says, "Fear not," verse 10, it says, "Fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power." So, hey, Don't be discouraged. Yeah, we catch hell on a daily basis. We go through, like I said in the beginning, our various trials, tribulations that we may face. Hey, but if you're doing the work in truth and sincerity, and if you be of the elect number, hey, the Most High got you. So, Ecclesiasticus 2:6. It says, "Believe in me, and I will help thee." And we know that the only ones that's actually believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem outside is the ones who are actually doing the work. The ones who pushing the truth. Believe in me, and I will help thee, and order thy way aright, and trust in Him. So that's what the men of the elect are doing. And like I said, hopefully I'll be of that number. But like I said, the elect are pushing the word. Doing that which is pleasing unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Not vainglory. For I will fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed. Don't be discouraged. Don't give up. For I am with thee. For I am thy power. It's like, for I am thy power, and I will strengthen thee. Yet will I help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So, hey, once again, I say to you, brothers, hey, keep the faith, keep fighting. We almost out of here. And we know that our deliverance is coming via Yahweh Shai, and the heavenly host. With the time getting short. So, hey, like I said, like I said before I close out with the scripture, it says, "Fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power, and I will strengthen thee, and I will help thee. Yea, will I uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." So if you're doing the work in truth and sincerity, you believing in the Most High, and hey, ultimately you be a part of the elect, which hey, if you're doing the work, hey, 9 times out of 10, you're part of the elect. Hey, the Most High got you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So, with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Karkadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you, brothers that's pushing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.